Gonna masturbate and kill myself. Gonna masturbate and kill myself. Gonna masturbate and kill myself. Gonna have a wank and slit my wrists. It's my new punk song, guys. It's called Masturbate and Kill Myself. Hello everyone and welcome to TwinJoke. I'm Jacob Truman.
I'm Mike Truman.
And this is a gap between us because we have no guest.
It's an abridged episode. The last time we tried to do an abridged episode, it ran over and actually was longer than the average episode. So it wasn't abridged at all.
Yeah.
This is the abridged episode. Every season we have an abridged episode because it's difficult to make these things. And every now and then we just need to give ourselves an easy ride. Okay? This is the abridged episode. Don't judge us.
He's not bitter though. It's going to be a good abridged episode.
Why is it going to be a good abridged episode?
Because since everybody fucking loved last week's episode, in which Sammy formulated his own segment,
which was a roaring success.
It was a galloping,
which is always annoying.
Success. We were like, we'll do a green screen. We'll have like fucking improvised beat poetry. We'll get a costume. No, people fucking hated that.
What people like is seeing
arguing.
us argue. That's what people like. For some reason, people delight in watching.
We bought a costume.
In conflict.
I had it shipped from China. It's from China, and you all hated it. But whatever. You know, that's them's the breaks. That's showbiz. So yeah, we're just going to do Make the Fratocrats Argue. We sent out a tweet asking you for topics about which we can discuss and hopefully have funny
times.
Exchanges.
A little bit of housekeeping before we go into that segment. Thank you to all of our patrons on Patreon. We have actually managed to purchase a new tripod with that money.
The point from which you are viewing is straddled atop
the new tripod.
And it looks glorious.
Yeah.
She's a beaut.
She's a beaut. If only you could see what we're seeing right now.
Oh yeah, you'd have full erections.
This is our old tripod. The legs don't stick together. They don't hold in the position you put them in that much.
Yeah, it was a piece of shit, and we have used your donations to upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
So we are using your money, not just, on frivolous trips around the world and diamonds! Hello everyone and welcome to this installment of Make the Fratocrats Argue. We asked you on Twitter for topics about which we could argue. Because we are not joined today by a guest, someone to feed us topics about which we can argue, we went to Twitter and asked for you to submit us points of contention. Alright, let's go. At AliBongo2425, also known as Alice, who's more fashionable? I think that I'm more fashionable.
I would agree.
What does that fucking mean?
You're more fashionable to the world. I think you look stupid.
What is wrong about the way I dress that you have a problem with?
A lot of it is just like, look at me.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like,
what the fuck do you think fashion is?
Good point. I guess it's kind of defensive because sometimes I'll be like, I think I look good today, and you'll like go, you look like shit, Mike, and then you'll walk outside looking like,
yeah, but I very much make it a point to compliment you when you do look good.
Which is never.
It's not. It's, fairly often.
I agree that you're more fashionable. I'm just not happy with it. I'm not happy about it.
Martha! Who has made the worst box entries over all episodes of TwinJoke? Okay, who has submitted the worst entries to the Box of Infinite?
Wouldn't we have to just go through every single episode and
Well, I instantly think I'm better at putting them in.
You did put like a little plastic dinosaur covered in lube in there once.
Yeah, but you've done shit things as well. That whole fucking convoluted thing with Bertie, which ended in mashed up bits of fucking.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me finish. Mashed up bits of toilet roll innards. What would you call it? Toilet roll. Toilet tubing. You made that wet, you mashed it together, and it was just that. That was what the fucking surprise was.
Yeah, but they're like the Rube Goldberg kind of contraption.
Rube Goldberg!
To get you there.
You don't know what a fucking Rube Goldberg machine is.
I know what a Rube Goldberg machine is.
It wasn't that good. It wasn't as good as, for instance, I don't know, the lamb's head that I procured, or the curse that I leveled against you.
There wasn't a curse. What? The curse? I have felt
no
effect of the curse.
It was fun. It was engaging.
And second of all, that lamb's head you put in there, you put it in too soon. You put it on the second episode.
Well,
you blew your load. You blew our load. You blew our collective load.
I didn't know how successful this show was going to be. I didn't think we'd get a third season. Which fucking entries would you say that you do better?
Probably
I would probably slightly win in terms of someone who the person that put in the worst entries. I think you've made some real humdingers, Jacob, but I will admit I've put some shit ones in there too.
I think I put in way better, so we're slightly in disagreement there, but whatever.
I made you touch underwear.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking rank. Someone asked us who has the better taste in music, but we can't find their tweet now, so whoever asked that, thanks for the question. We're gonna get into it.
Okay.
Me, obviously.
Why do you have
listen
taste
to
in music?
so much shit lately? Lately, he's been listening to Phil Collins.
I've listened to one song. I have one Phil Collins song on my other playlist.
Wait,
Easy Lover, which
Phil-
is a great Phil Collins song that has an excellent solo in it.
Was Phil Collins in Genesis?
Yes.
Oh, well, I have one Genesis song on my fucking...
So, let's start off with 1 point to me, because Jacob's a massive hypocrite.
Well,
continue. Go on.
aside
to the
from
next point.
that, there's that fucking awful "We Built This City"
By Starship, yeah. It's
terrible fucking music.
kind of catchy. You listen to fucking, what is it, Nails?
Yes, there's nothing wrong with power violence, Mike, and it's an extreme form of punk. Okay,
The one where I come in and it's just going...
It's an extreme form of punk.
Wait a minute, so you can listen to an extreme form of punk and not be accused of having shit music taste, but I listen to a little bit of
At the very least,
a little bit of cheesy 80s, just some catchy cheesy 80s shit.
At the
And
very-
I've got the bad
Let
taste
me
in
fucking
music.
talk.
I was talking. You were interrupting.
At the very least, you can appreciate, hardcore extreme punk rock. I can't appreciate just "We Built This City."
It's not-
We built this city on rock. It's shite. It's awful. It's really, really bad. Say something, and I bet it'll be wank.
Blink-182.
That's something I like.
Okay. Something you don't.
Dropkick fucking Murphys.
Dropkick Murphys
Or the
are
Bastard Time. They don't even write their own song.
First of all, yes, they do. They just have a lot of covers on their albums because they're an Irish-American band and they draw on a lot of Irish folk music. He has to go at me for listening to 80s stuff. What's that band that goes, rah, rah, Rasputin, blah, blah, blah.
Boney M. You have a problem with Boney M?
I don't necessarily
That's a classic
I don't-
disco tune.
All right, sing it for us.
Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Fuck off. It's good. It's got a beat. It's not... Which is what you like to listen. You know that fucking scene, that one scene in Rick and Morty where who's the fucking the dad? Who's the dad?
Jerry.
Jerry gets in the fucking car and he's in a simulation and they go,
Now, human music.
that's what you listen to.
That is bullshit. That is bullshit.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't just listen to notes.
You do. Basically, we built this city.
Yeah. Are you gonna go on to the other parts of the song? Don't you remember? Yeah, that.
Okay, as a bonus, we're going to talk about Mike's fucking obsession with the film Lincoln.
Okay, fair enough.
Why?
I'm gonna win this one again.
Why?
It's a terrific, very well made biopic.
I agree.
Of a great man.
I agree. It's Daniel Day-Lewis and Sally Fields. What's not to like?
Right.
My problem with it
Right.
is the fact that you watch it pretty much like at least once a week.
Not once a week.
And when it came out, we went to go see it. It was great. He bought it on PlayStation Video. He literally watched it every day for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Sometimes he even watched it multiple times.
That's a bit off.
During the day.
I think I did that once.
Have you ever watched Lincoln and then when it finished, started watching it straight away?
Yes. It's a great film.
Oh! And he can just quote massive fucking tracts of it, and he just does that voice when he's talking to me. It's just like, oh, please don't.
I can't listen to this anymore.
I can't.
I can't accomplish a single thing of any human worth or meaning until we cure ourselves of slavery. This amendment is that cure. And when that Lincoln and Mary Todd are fighting, and it's like, you do it, Lincoln. You clap me in the madhouse. You don't threaten me. You do it. Obviously sounding less like a man. And then Lincoln's like, I should have done it. I should have clapped you in the madhouse.
Every fucking so often he does.
Oh, you're incurable to grief. You're inexhaustible grief. Oh, don't you do this to me, Mr. Lincoln. I want to crawl up with Billy. I want to crawl up inside the earth with him. Don't talk to me of grief, Mrs. Lincoln. Oh, great scene.
Stop!
No.
Please, for the love of God! I don't want to see that film anymore!
Okay.
Can you promise me, Mike? Give me a hand.
Yeah.
Can you promise me that you will not watch that film anymore, please?
No. Anyway. Cool. We argued. Great.
Awesome.
Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
I hope I enjoy editing. Hey, editing Jacob. Sorry that you're up at like 1 o'clock while Mike is sleeping next door
You're making it worse for yourself.
and is snoring really loudly, and it's reverberating through the entire fucking flat, so that I have to sleep with earphones in. Hi, prick. Well, we hope you enjoyed.
God, that was so dramatic. What you said really pissed me off.
Yeah, that bit where
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Yeah, we know.
You went too far, man. All that stuff that just happened.
What can I say? I'm politically incorrect.
Right, comments. Fuck me.
No. Lily O, why am I so in love with Sammy?
He's a decent looking guy and he's got a great personality.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's why.
Yeah.
Darth Kitsune. This is, hands down, the best/funniest episode of TwinJoke yet. The Make the Fratocrats Argue should be a recurring segment, Sammy Paul should appear more often, and Jacob should kiss someone in the rapid fire bullshit segment. Okay. Sammy Paul and Jacob would make a cute couple.
It's not happening.
The Invisible Man. Make the Fratocrats Argue was bloody hilarious, even with Jacob being a twat to Mike throughout. That's kind of the fucking point. It's called Make the Fratocrats Argue.
Yeah, but well, I disagree with a lot of what you said last time.
Really?
Yes.
Punk is wet boy. If you like this video, you can leave a comment, you can like this video, you can favourite this video, you can share this video with your friends. If you want to see more of these videos, you can subscribe to our channel. We also both have personal Twitters. I personally have a Tumblr. You can ask me a question on Tumblr if you want. I have an Instagram, and I have my own personal channel, which has no vlogs on it and shiz. So you can subscribe to that. And as we mentioned before, we have a Patreon. Please give generously.
Because we are working full time.